right, it's April 30th, 2023. 88 degrees, suddenly. Just 2 weeks ago it was snowing. So here's my newest project. This consists of 3 1/2, so ½ inch by 10 feet PVC. And then of course all the connector pieces. You have your elbow, and you have your T's, and in the center there's the little cross. And then these 4 leg pieces. What I'm going to do is put shade cloth on the other side, and it's going to be basically a shaded area for the chickens that I can move anywhere in the yard. It's not going to be an enclosure. They won't be locked in there. I could make another one and put sides on it and just make a top and a bottom that's the same and put hardware cloth around it. And then it could be a spot that you keep them. But that's not my intention right now. Okay, here's the finished product with the shade cloth on it. And I took this shade cloth off the kennel, and I'm going to replace it with a smaller one. But this one's actually 6x6, so I like how it goes over the edges like that. Thank you. All right, so there's the final product. I think I might want to add a couple more zip ties here. The only thing that I worry about this is how lightweight it is. So if there's even a little bit of wind, it's going to go flying. Hi, Miss Cloud. I was worried that they weren't eating very much, but their crops are full again. And they're full before they got out here. So I'm glad. That means that they're eating their chicken feed. Because that's pretty much all they had today. It was chicken feed. I did throw in some few frozen strawberries, but they didn't eat many of those. I think she ate something she ultimately didn't want. See how she's like, yuck, get this out of my beak. You know that hairy vetch I have in the yard over there? I came out today and I grabbed 2 big clumps and I stuck it in the suet feeders and it's gone. So let me tell you something. If you have hairy vetch in your yard, you can give it to your chickens. If you don't, you should plant it so that you have it next year. Because look, you're like, wow, look at all those weeds. You're right, some of them are. But this is the hairy vetch. And farmers and whatnot use it to add, nutrients into the soil, but they mix it in. I'm letting it grow because my chickens love it. They do, they love it. Way cheaper than kale. Somebody said, oh yeah, I just toss in a clump of lettuce or romaine lettuce or something, right? So I tried that. No, my chickens, I even broke off pieces to give to them. They spit it out. I'm like, well, forget that, man. I'm just going to give them this stuff. I know, isn't that traffic loud today? Oh, yeah, I know, I can barely hear you. Ooh, was that in the camera? She just caught a moth. Over here we have the cherry blossom trees. This one in the center needs some help. See how there's some suckers going out there? There we go. That's a good view. Yeah, so the two end ones look great. The one in the center, I'm going to do a little trimming. PK is doing the work, and Miss Cloud is supervising and helping by eating what she finds. I've decided that Trinity is actually the smallest chicken now. She's a skinny mini. If you pick her up, it's like hardly any weight. Of course, the same with Phoenix, but she's just teeny tiny. Now we just went and got some more compost from the city. Are you pooping in the compost? Nope, just fluffing. She has compost on her face. Yeah. So we got the compost, and we got a lot of it, although it doesn't look like a lot. Honestly, this was in the entire bed of the truck. It doesn't look like much, does it? I have my own compost here, and I'm trying a new thing. Every couple days or so, I'm raking out what the chickens do, and I'm just raking it out here. And yesterday I put a bunch right here, and I covered it. And I figured I'll just keep doing that, and I'll build up some compost here of just dirt and manure, and then I can mix it in with my regular compost pile, which is over here. And this is the hot pile. The chickens love it when I dig this little trench. Oh, someone dug right there. Spread it all over. That's okay. Yeah, see what they do? They dug all these holes. Chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp. Yeah, a couple worms in there, huh? Well, that's all. I'm sorry, Miss Cloud. Look at her. She's like, are there any more you're going to pull up? No. No. Sorry. Oop, look out. I got to put this back. Can you move? Phoenix is like, well, where is it? Okay. I'll just leave this log here for a second. Since everybody's checking it out now, I don't want to smash you. I don't want to smash you. There we go. She just loves that stuff. Hairy Vetch! It's sort of taking over. And I hear if you let it do this, it will just take over. At the moment, I don't care because it's actually keeping out some of the weeds. I'm just going to toss this in there. Yep. Ugh. Or I'm going to fall on my face. Now I've been putting this inside a suet feeder. You open up your suet feeder. You go like this. You clamp it down. You're like, that's not very fancy. Well, I've learned that fancy and chickens isn't necessary. You can be fancy with your chickens if you want. Or you can just give them what they want. Let's see, let's put it over here. And then when they come in here, they'll eat that all up. Ladies are very interested in my planting right here. I keep digging, and they keep watching to see if I come up with a worm. They're really hoping I come up with one. I found one earlier, which is probably why they're, hopeful. Look at them. Just watching me? You watching me? Okay, I'm going to finish planting this lavender. So this whole area is lavender, last year lavender, new lavender, lavender. Supposedly, it helps to repel flowers. Oh my gosh. It helps to repel flies, sort of, as best you can. And in the summer, that will be useful because, the ladies here, they attract flies. This is the morning of picking up the new chicks. And before I head out, I'm just checking on my existing hens. Waddle on in. Oh. Hi, Phoenix. Did you just lay an egg? Did you? Huh? Did you lay an egg? Okay. I'll see you on out there. Do you need more water in there? She's like, no, it's all right. Plus, you have your other water, don't you? I'm not in a hurry to go get the chicks. I can get them between 9 in the morning and 6 at night. But I do want to get them earlier rather than later. Hi, are you going to pick on me? You sure are, aren't you? You're going to sneak behind me. Okay. I'm exhausted. I went out to the hatchery this morning and got 2 more chicks. Came home, watched them for a few hours, and then noticed that one just wasn't doing well. I drove back to the hatchery, which is like 12 miles, right? It took me an hour and a half to get there. 5 minutes before luckily I got there 5 minutes before they closed. I could have waited until tomorrow, but I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I am not going to stay out here long, ladies. Yeah, get your searching done now. Yeah. I have been sort of breaking them into the notion that, you know what, I'm not coming out all the time.